This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Psychology, as I understand it, means knowledge of the soul. Yet how shall we speak about the souls of others when we do not even know our own? Is there a single one of us who can say with certainty how he will react to a given event? Nevertheless, as leaders, we must have some knowledge of the souls of our soldiers, because the soldier, the living man, is the instrument with which we have to work in war. The great commanders of all times had a real knowledge of the souls of their soldiers. Let us use a more simple phrase and call this knowledge of the soul knowledge of men. Knowledge of men in all wars has proved an important factor to the leader. It is probable that this will be still more true in future wars. Prior to the World War, all armies fought in comparatively close order. The psychological reaction of the individual soldier was not so decisive, since the fighting was done not by the individual, but by the mass, and the mass was held together by drill and discipline. Moreover, the psychological impressions of battle were simpler. Rifle and cannon ruled the battlefield, and the enemy could be seen. In modern war, the impressions are much more powerful. Usually, we fight against an enemy we cannot see. The machine rules the battlefield. We no longer fight in great masses, but in small groups, often as individuals. Therefore, the psychological reaction of the individual has become increasingly important. As commanders, we must know the probable reaction of the individual and the means by which we can influence this reaction.